Yo, what is going on, guys? Blue Vegito 69 here. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of video. We're going to be taking a close review into the SH Figuarts Son Goku Super Saiyan Goku. This figure technically is what started it all for me, collecting SH Figuarts. Not collecting as a whole, that started a whole while before that. This is pretty much the first SH Figuarts figure that I've gotten, and the rest is history. Let's see if this figure still holds up in the current meta of SH Figuarts. Without any further ado, we're going to look at the packaging first. Nice image of Goku right there on the front, him powering up. Definitely against Frieza, you know, that whole scene.
Now you will know the horror! Frieza!
We have some images of Goku on the side of the packaging. I like how they do it on, at least for the anime figures. They have like the nice paneling for them. They have the faces, the black and white and all that. We have some product shots on the back. We have him shooting a ki blast, the Kamehameha blast. We have him just in the Manila pose. If you look closely, there's also a DLC thing you can buy. It's like the power-up effect, which is right there. We also have him doing another attack, like an elbow. He doesn't come with the Kamehameha effect, but you know, you could still make him do it. Much more on the side or on the bottom. All right, so we're gonna take a look and get him out of the packaging. All right, so here we have him out of the packaging, looking totally badass. Still, after this came out in 2015, it still looks amazing. Something that a lot of these SH Figuarts, they don't do anymore, especially for the anime ones, that they don't have that nice shading that they should have. You don't need good paint shading to make a figure look good, especially now how they make them look super accurate to the source material. As you can see, he doesn't exactly look 100% like how he does in the anime. I mean, it's pretty damn close, but you know, this was in like that in-between phase when they were trying to get the likeness down while also mixing in their own style as well. Nice looking at the back. Oh, this is where they still never painted the back of these figures. That's fucking hilarious. All right, we can get a nice look at the face sculpt. Yeah, no, this figure's still badass after all this time. It's actually insane. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just holding this figure. And it's held up very well, too. All right. Oh. Shit, wait, fuck. All right. Start off by showing the accessories he comes with. Quite a decent spread of accessories. Of course, you could always have more, but you know what? When this came out, it's not bad. Comes with two faces, one where he's kind of screaming, one where he's just gritting his teeth. We have two style pose hands with him doing the pose at Frieza when he gets super pissed off, like the fighting stance pose. We have two like regular fighting stance poses, like the normal ones that he does. We have the blast effects or the Kamehameha effects. And we also have the wide open ki blast hands or a solar flare hand or whatever hand you want to use this for. Like you can use this as like a bitch slap hand or something like that.
I'm gonna slap some sense into you!
You know, definitely not lacking posability options for this guy, so that's definitely a good thing. I actually do want to compare him, at least to the size of, with this guy. The Super Saiyan 2 Gohan figure. This is actually the second figure that I got, and they scale pretty well together. Another badass figure right there. Another review to come soon. So yeah, they scale pretty well to each other, in my opinion. He definitely could be a little shorter. There is a 3.0 version, not specifically of this Gohan, but when he just has the cloak and the Piccolo outfit on, where he's a little bit smaller. I do like that figure a lot as well. I don't know, but these two always have a special place in my heart. It was this one that, oh shit, there was this one and then this figure, and then I got the Super Saiyan, Trunks, and Vegeta armored figures. Those are my first 4 figures, and then I just kind of built off from that collection way back in like the 2015, 2016 days. So, you know, back when you could probably still find this guy in Barnes and Nobles. So that's crazy. And this guy too. They came out around the same time, along with the Cell, which I have. Let's go over the articulation with this guy. He's pretty well articulated. Now, I don't really fault this figure as much for some of the articulation problems or like articulation preferences that I would have, because he is an older figure and they were just trying to figure out this new mold. Now, he does have good head motion, but I'd rather it be a double ball peg, because this joint right here, you have to always finagle it around to get it to where you want it to go, but it's not too annoying. We'll get to the ankle articulation in a minute, but it should be like a double ball peg like this joint. So yeah, that's my take on that. Not too many other articulation preference problems that I have. If I just get the freaking head on. This figure is very sharp, by the way. Like, you can tell by all the tattered clothes. I've not like shown like articulation with this guy for a while. And I'm not like an inbox collector. Well, no, that's a lie. I do like keeping the boxes, like, because I don't have like a proper display for a lot of these figures. So, you know, he has a ball jointed shoulder. He has a butterfly joint, so you can get his arms all the way out. For you collectors out there, how do you feel about armpit joints or butterfly joints? I think they're very useful for posing. I don't think they make figures look totally ugly. Well, you know, it depends on what figure company it is. I think these guys do it pretty well. It's pretty seamless for the most part. Move all the way around. You can move it up. That's pretty much it for moving the arm up. But I mean, you don't really need to get it up past this point. It really all it matters is that you can be able to do the pose and shit like that. So there you go. You got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. These figures really do have really amazing wrist joints. Like, you can get it pretty much anywhere you need to go. Pose it however you want. It's got a diaphragm joint, which is pretty, it's ratcheted a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna like snap or anything like that, so which is good. And you can go up, down, side to side. Not much side to side, but it is possible. You don't have to like finagle a figure like that. That's how a figure gets loose, like pushing it all the way to its limit. Even though, you know, we want to be able to pose these guys as much as possible. It's got great hip articulation. Like, Jesus Christ, like, look at this. Look at this. There's some SH Figuarts that don't have this type of hip articulation. Like, now they're using like the soft goods, which in my opinion I don't like as much. I think this is a perfect way to do the hips. You can go all the way out. This is pretty decent, especially for one of the older 2.0 molds. It still very much holds up. He has a lower leg swivel right down there. Double jointed knees, pretty good. Now the ankle articulation, this is not the worst example of it. It's not too bad. It doesn't look as gappy, but he has a double ball peg for the ankles, which I never really understood why. Once we get into more recent figures, you'll see that they definitely fixed this part of the articulation. But for the ankles, you should be having the same joint as the wrist or even the head, so you can get it anywhere you need to go without it looking ugly. Like, this doesn't look terrible. Like, there's definitely worse examples of it. I don't know. And then you also have a toe joint. Not the best looking toe joint. You definitely want to have that edge smooth, but it is there and it does work. It does help with posing, so it's good. Now, this figure is kind of, he's not really skinny, I wouldn't really say, especially for the look that they were trying to go for. There is a 3.0 version where he's much more muscular, which fits that look. I would say this one very much fits the look that they were trying to go for. So yeah, this figure is really awesome in my opinion. This figure is still one of my favorites personally. If you could get this guy, I would definitely recommend it, especially if you can get it for a good price. If you get the 3.0 one, I would definitely recommend that one as well. I think they're both really amazing figures, and I'll be reviewing that guy soon. So, yeah, if I had to give this guy a rating, I would definitely... I'm a little biased. This is my first SH Figuarts Dragon Ball figure, but this is a really amazing figure. Very screen accurate, especially for its time when they were trying to get the likeness going. He doesn't have the best accessories, but it'll do. It'll do for the posing that you want to get out of it. He looks amazing with a Frieza figure. He looks good next to the final form Friezas. Any Frieza you want to put him up against, he definitely looks very awesome up against the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I know it's from different points of the story, but I mean, come on, they look really dope side by side next to each other. Both have the same battle damage. I don't know, I love these two figures. A lot of nostalgia for me. Oh, yeah, knocked down my father. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the review. If I had my final ranking on this guy, it would be a 8.5 out of 10 for an older figure. It's still an amazing figure, one of the best that they've made. Not to knock the newer SH Figuarts, there's definitely a lot of SH Figuarts that are being made now, which are awesome. How do you guys feel about the Daima figures? I'm kind of hit or miss about it. The new adult Daima Goku looks pretty good, and I don't know how it's going to look in hand when I get it. I'm trying to think. The new Lowest Born Goku looks really good too, you know. I think it looks better than the Daima Goku, me personally. Definitely going to pick that guy up whenever he comes out. I know he's already out in Target and stuff like that. So that about wraps up this video, guys. If you guys like this type of content, be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, comment anything about relating to figures or anything anime related. I'll be sure to try to read if I get bombarded with comments, which I doubt. But yeah, be on the lookout for more reviews like this one, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.